Okay. Okay. Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. Okay. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us this Saturday. I hope you guys are having a good weekend so far. So for today, kita ada 3 chef and we have a school special punya team. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and share our slide. Okay. Alright. So here it is. Our theme this week is school holiday special because sekarang tengah cuti sekolah kan. Budak-budak semua dekat rumah, tengah boring tak tahu nak buat apa. So for those yang anak-anak kat rumah tak tahu nak buat tu, ajak dia masak sekali. Okay. If you guys dah memang ada ingredients yang all the chef nak masak hari ni, peanut butter cupcake, pizza pockets, lollipop, jom kita masak sekali. Okay, so chef hari ni kita ada Moira, Hemy and Yani. And your host is myself, Fatin. Okay. Alright. So before we nak start kita punya Zoom masak-masak, kita nak cerita sikit about our UNO branch. Okay. So our UNO branch ni apa yang special, okay, this sangat special. Okay. So we have more than 350 active advisors from all walks of life. So what does it mean is that kita ada ramai sangatlah orang yang join ni, yang join ni from not just suri rumah, doctors ada, engineers ada, um, designers ada, memang banyak yang talented lah dalam UNO ni. So basically not everyone do it full time, banyak orang do it part time also, but part time pun they still make more than dia punya main job. So that is how flexible this advisor program is. So you guys want to know more about it, nanti at the end of the show I will tell you more lah about the advisor program and package. Okay. So when you join our branch, UNO branch, oh by the way, our branch is called UNO. Okay, it's under UNO ada a few manager lah. One of it is myself, Fatin. And our UNO branch manager is Ezrin. I think semua orang kenal Ezrin. Ezrin memang famous. So if you beli dengan any of UNO advisors, you guys will be put under our Telegram recipe library. And also we have our customer support group. Okay, kita ada dalam 11 customer support group. Ada banyak sangat. So each of the group tu memang dah beratus orang dah. So imagine berapa ramai orang that all of our advisors have to jaga. Okay. Dalam group tu you guys boleh tanya je apa-apa korang nak, boleh share apa-apa korang masak, or boleh tanya any tips and tricks, recipe, and every advisor akan baik hati nak tanya, nak tolong jawab korang punya tu. So instead besides korang boleh depend on your own advisor yang korang beli, korang boleh juga depend on other advisors. Okay, because other advisors pun sangat baik hati nak tolong korang. Okay, semua akan gladly answer all of your questions. Okay. And then we also have our team weekly Zoom cooking show, which we are doing right now. But for this week, it is the school holiday punya special because tengah cuti sekolah. And then monthly HQ demo pun ada juga. So for those yang nak datang, nak experience the Thermomix depan-depan, nak nak need some convincing for the husband, nak minta green light, dia alu-alukan datanglah HQ demo. Okay, sebab dia lagi best lah korang tengok depan-depan, usually akan lagi jatuh hati lah orang kata. Bila dah tengok depan tu, dia macam terus nak. Betul tak? And then, our team is also boleh dikatakan one of the paling majmuk lah, paling one Malaysia team. Okay, kita ada Malay, Indian, Chinese semua ada. Okay, because kat Thermomix punya community ni kita ada banyak, ada yang community yang mostly Malays, community yang mostly Chinese, ada yang Indian, but UNO kita memang betul-betul orang Malaysia. I berani kata kita the only team yang memang betul-betul orang Malaysia lah, yang paling ramai from all races. Okay, so invite everyone to join. Kalau you suka the diversity, UNO is your answer. Okay. Alright, so dia nak tulis this, dia nak tunjuk this situation, my life before Thermomix. Okay, for me personally, working, cooking and taking care of children, ni memang perfect lah nak describe my situation because I work from home. I work from home and I have kids at home. So kadang-kadang tu bila, bukan kadang-kadang lah, boleh dikatakan before I ada Thermomix ni memang I opt for beli luar je lah everyday. Sebab dia senang, bukan, and then I selalu beli pun benda fast food. Memang sangat-sangat tak healthy. Tapi memang that's the reality. When you are work from home mom, you nak masak memang tak ada masa. Memang fast food is the fastest and easiest way. So if you are like this, and then you selalu take away food, then you benci nak basuh all the dishes after masak, then Thermomix is the answer for you, okay? Also for those yang tak tahu nak masak, macam aku memang tak reti masak. Until I got married baru I belajar masak. And then for those yang baru nak pindah rumah, tak banyak lagi appliances, Thermomix is perfect for you because Thermomix boleh ganti sangat-sangat banyak appliances. So macam kalau you suka the minimal lifestyle, dekor rumah you pun memang modern, so Thermomix will look perfect lah at your kitchen, okay? And then for those yang ada anak-anak ada allergy macam eczema ke apa, very particular about the food intake that goes inside your kid, memang Thermomix pun siap ada lagi recipe for gluten free recipe, banyak lah dalam cookie you boleh discover because inside the cookie itself dah ada dalam more than 90k recipes. And also in our support group pun you can also bincang-bincang borak dengan other mothers yang kids yang ada similar allergy with your kid. So from there pun you dah ada that community untuk borak-borak lah, okay? Alright. So this is my passion. So honestly, before I bought a Thermomix, I tak suka masak. I tak suka masak and I don't really like to host makan-makan sebab I tak pandai masak. So nak host makan-makan pun I tak berani. So bila ada Thermomix ni, when you have cookie dough, you follow dia punya step by step guidance, you automatically jadi confident. Betul. You ask anybody yang any Thermomix user, kalau yang tak hati masak, bila dia dah ada Thermomix ni, dia akan automatically confident. So ever since I dah ada Thermomix ni, I dah tak boleh kira dah berapa few times I dah macam host makan-makan, I ajak my family, ajak my friends. So bila I dah buat dah benda ni dah jadi macam happy, it becomes a passion, you automatically akan nak jadi advisor. Because you see, jadi advisor ni sangatlah rugi. Kalau you memang jenis suka masak everyday, suka share at social media apa you masak, apa all the step by step, you just jadi advisor. Sebab especially for suri rumah yang tak ada income tu kan, you jadi advisor ni is like free money coming in for what you for your daily chores. Kira macam you get money from cooking every day for your family. So it's a win-win situation. So for me macam siapa yang suka masak tu, dia wajib jadi advisor. Dia tak kisahlah, doesn't matter lah you tak ada apa tu, sales background ke apa, because our team memang provide training semua. It's not just from the team, HQ pun provide. So kalau you nak try, just contact your advisor and tanya about the advice package. Nanti dia akan explain more to you. Or nanti we also have advisor briefing for you to join every period. Kalau korang tak decide nak join lagi pun boleh je tengok dia punya video. Okay, boleh je. Kita tak makan orang. So tak semestinya you watch the briefing you kena confirm masuk tak apa. You nak tengok-tengok dulu boleh. Sebab kita akan explain step by step A to Z semua on how to join and what you have to do, how much you have to pay. So kira je advisor ni just lifetime je. Okay? And this is the evolution of Thermomix lah. As you can see, Borwet ni dah since 1883 dah, the company itself. Tapi dia punya first blender is from the 1961. Nampak tak? 1961 dah lama tau. So not just some startup company lah. Okay, so dah 1971 baru dia keluar in the stainless steel one. And then dah lama tu kalau you tengok dia punya time frame tu, ambil masa yang sangat lama nak keluarkan yang baru punya. From the TM5 until now the TM6. Banyak lagi masa sebab banyak sangat customer potential yang tanya, I takutlah nak beli sekarang nanti TM7 keluar. Lambat lagi sis. Lambat lagi, okay? Sebab right now pun TM6 like every period ada je new updates. Macam it keeps on updating macam your iPhone iOS. So tak rugi kalau you beli ni sebab dia punya update semua best-best and it doesn't just update the system inside the cookie dough but it also upgrades dari segi accessories. And as you all know, yang paling baru is the cutter. Yang cutter tu paling best, paling ramai orang tunggu right now. I tak sabar. So, as you boleh tengok, every 23 seconds, one Thermomix is sold around the world. That is how powerful it is. So, if you are a Thermomix advisor, be proud, okay? Tak payah nak takut dengan all the other startup company because Thermomix has been in this industry for so long. So, you guys should be proud. Okay, you are selling the number one product, okay? Okay, so these are all the accessories that you will get when you buy your Thermomix, okay? Ramai orang suka tanya, tak dapat ke beli cover tak dapat, okay? Itu is an additional accessories because it's a new update actually. Last year kot update tu. So benda tu sama lah macam kata upcoming kata ni is a new update, you have to buy additional one. Tapi if you buy this period, you are entitled to get it for free as your host gift. So penting you beli this period, okay? You get that and you also have the bread cutter. So double. Double tu worth RM390 for host gift only. If you pay full, dapat je extra, okay? So these are all the accessories. So when you get your Thermomix, make sure to check each of the accessories and tengok semua ni complete. Okay, masih mula buka, make sure semua one by one ni ada. Because kalau tak ada, terus contact your advisor, they will check back with HQ, alright? Thermomix is a German technology. Everyone dah tahu dah rasa. The motor itself is very powerful and frictionless. Okay. Alright. Okay. So now I dah siap habis paper. There was a brief in the intro from me. I nak pass the camera to the first chef, which is Moira. Dia akan masak peanut butter cupcake. Okay. Moira dah ready?
Allah.
InsyaAllah. Okay. Sekejap.
Okay. Allah.
Okay, I start sekejap. Okay, dah.
Okay.
Okay, we start.
Okay, alright. I think can see. Sorry. Can everybody see? So okay, I've set this to actually see the Thermomix itself. Okay, so that because today kita tak ada pakai guided cooking. So basically it's my not really my own recipe, but I counted from a book for easy cooking lah. Jadi just to start off, very good morning to all. My name is Moira. So I'm an engineer by day, and at night I'm a mother, and I actually cook every day. Hopefully lah, for now masih gigih lagi. So hari ni saya nak buat peanut butter cupcake, and it's actually based on this book that I've tried lah, which is a small batch cake bakes. Jadi this small batch bakes ni is that kalau you nak cepat, macam sekarang kan cuti sekolah kan, anak you tiba-tiba nak cake, tiba-tiba nak kuih ke, dessert ke, or some food. So the small bake batch is very good lah. It's very quick and fast, and especially when bila you ada Thermomix, it'll be quicker. So first of all, need to melt some butter. So dekat sini kita punya for the Thermomix itself, there's a function of scales. So I would scale my own ingredients, which is just follow through je. I need some grams. So hopefully, okay, I tak suka siap-siap, jadi boleh tengok lah how is it. So I need 7. You got 7 here, so you just follow through saja. Okay. And then here in the recipe, buttermilk. So buttermilk saya tak ada, jadi I make myself. So basically, you're using some lemon, and then I'm using some milk to make the buttermilk. Okay. Hold on, sorry. Okay. Jadi while you're doing multitasking other things, basically you just add on your milk in here, and then this is just a hack lah. And then you're gonna have a buttermilk in a while. So you just shake it a bit, and then your milk will be a bit thickened already. It's not like a like a normal milk anymore. Okay, so this is the buttermilk, and then the recipe. Okay, I need to have some. Just now I'm using some butter. Before pula kali ni kan. And then I need some sugar. So sugar here we are using light brown sugar, but in this case I don't have, so I'm using the white sugar. So white sugar, I just need around originally 100 grams. So in this case I'll be using around 80 or 70 grams. So you just measure it. Okay. So dengan built-in scale ni, it's like you tak payah nak pakai banyak-banyak bekas tau. So sekejap je, you terus timbang, you terus masuk. In this case, I pakai dengan sudu kecil kan, jadi bila masukkan tu macam slow sikit lah. But otherwise, it'll be very, very easy. Because before this, when I bake, I have to use so many things to actually measure my ingredients, and I kena basuh, so banyak kerja. So in this case, I dah buat. So basically, I measure terus. So I got it 80 grams, and then I need some cocoa powder. Okay, so cocoa powder here I'm using around 20 grams. So you click balik the tare button, okay, and then you get it to 0. I think boleh, hopefully boleh nampak ya. Okay, and then I'll just put it in. Just masukkan my cocoa powder. Okay, so this is around 20-24. So in this for this I nak pekat sikit my peanut butter cupcake, right? And then I'll just melt it. Okay, kita tutup. So now kita pergi to the manual function. Okay, so in here you have guided and non-guided. So don't worry, it's very easy. So for the non-guided one, it's so easy to use. So I'm just gonna melt it for like around 2 minutes. I think I'll take around 1 minute plus. And the temperature kita ambil around 100, 105, 110. So I tak nak the butter to melt. And you just take at any speed that you want. But in my case, I'll take around speed 1 lah. Okay. So there's no right and wrong when you use the Thermomix, except for when it's wrong bila you turn off the button immediately, or you salah guna, yang tu salah lah. Tapi in terms of the application, the apps, the functions, very easy. And like what I always say to others is like kita buat dia kan, so you just senang je, just guna je. So with the Thermomix ni, basically I gain time in terms of my cooking. So I don't need to do much washing. It's very quick. And then I only have just one device, one machine, which is this machine. This is the only thing yang I kena basuh. The blades, the bekas, the bowl, the penutup. And then basically for cooking this, it will be like macam cepat lah. You tak payah nak refer pergi dekat stove, or you tak payah pergi dekat other things is if you're using a certain method of cooking lah. So for this, untuk Thermomix ni, basically when you save time, because one of it is that there are some functions, a few multi-cooking functions that saves a lot of time. Which is firstly is the 2 layers, and then we have the 3 layers cooking and 4 layers cooking. So these 2 layers cooking involves steaming as well as cooking using the Thermomix, using the mixing bowl. And then 3 layers pun sama juga, because waruma kita ada dua layer, top and the waruma tray and the waruma bottom tray tu, as well as you can merendam juga. And 4 layers you can also use the mixing, to cook rice, the steaming punya basket to actually cook rice inside the mixing bowl. Okay, so here tadi kita dah I dah melt it, I dah mix it, so it's very quick. Okay, so sekarang ni the bowl ni panas, I nak cepat. Take this bowl in the fridge while you listen to me for a while, ya. Okay, kita masuk dalam fridge dalam around 1 minute something, so that the bottom of the bowl ni dia tak panas for us to do the cooking lah. Okay, so this is on the timing tadi I bagi tahu tadi is very fast and quick, and you actually gain time lah when you do all this multi cooking. And since it saves time, basically you can do other more beneficial things, like macam kalau I kerja kan, so banyak household works yang outstanding, so I can vacuum at the same time, I can wash the dishes, or I can clean up the house also at the same time. Okay, so with that also there are some functions in here, which is the functions is already preset in the in the Thermomix itself. So tadi yang macam tadi I pakai tadi, I pakai the scale mode lah. But other than that, the functions dekat sini, we have the fermentation. You can make the yogurt, which is I have repeat myself for a few times. And then slow cook, sometimes you want to make some call it soups, not really soup lah, slow cooked meat, braised. You can use the slow cook mode up to 8 hours. So it will be on reverse mode. So it's already auto mode. You tak payah risau lah blade dia pergi ke apa ni, clockwise or anti-clockwise. And then we have the sous vide, and then the egg boiler. Rice cooker mode. Untuk rice cooker mode, I really love it because I punya rice, it will be a very low GI rice and the texture sangat cantik. Selalunya bila masak pakai periuk kan, you kena measure pakai jari lah, pakai cup lah, and your grains tak cantik, especially bila you buat biryani. So bila basmati biryani, you nak very long grain, so using the setting, it's going to be very, very nice and easy. And then warm up mode, this is very, very good, especially when you want to heat up your food the night before, or maybe the leftover food. So instead of you use microwave, I just use the warm up mode to warm up some of my food, provided that it's not frozen. But if it's frozen, you just steam it for a while, then you masukkan lah dalam setting warm up ni. And then the egg boiler, okay, this egg boiler setting ni I got is the best setting so far lah. I tak reti buat telur 3 suku. So dengan Thermomix ni, telur 3 suku hari-hari boleh makan. Tak payah pergi mamak lagi nak buat. And then if you want to make some salad, like Caesar salad that requires not a full boiled egg, but the one that's nice, what they call that, medium hard or the soft soft egg yolk. So this egg boiler you boleh do it lah. It's very easy. And lastly is on the pre-clean mode. Lepas you dah sibuk buat apa semua ni, just basuh dan cuci saja your Thermomix. Okay. So coming back to the baking, tadi I masukkan my bowl, so I'm taking it out. Okay. Jadi sekarang ni the reason I masukkan bowl dalam fridge ni because tadi bila I heat up at 110, the bottom is hot, and my ingredients require to use baking soda. So baking soda with heat, it will actually react. And when it reacts, you won't be able to have this leavening effect to your baking lah. All right. So that's about it. Okay. Next is that to bake, I'm gonna use this whisk, butterfly whisk. Okay. So you just place your butterfly whisk atas sini, and then get ready with your spatulas because you need to mix. Okay. So first is that ini semua you masuk campur je, jangan risau. Tak ada salah bila buat cupcake recipe ni. So far I dah buat 2 kali, 3 kali kot. Okay, masih okay lagi lah. So this is a buttermilk tadi yang kita buat. Okay, so kalau just in case if you want to see, texture dia not that runny, but it's actually curdled sikit. So we need 75 gram. So open up the scale setting, measure it up to 75. Oh, laju sangat. Okay, tak apa. 80 pun okay. And then I need the sugar, I have placed it. And then I need some flour. So flour is around 100 gram flour. So you tear it back. I mean, you reset balik you punya scale. And then I need 100 grams. So you measure 100 grams. In this case, I just use a Japanese flour for me. So I masukkan until it reaches 100 gram. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. So this is 100 gram of flour. And then sea salt, you need 1/4. 1/4 teaspoon. Not that much, so I'm using this table salt, so it's actually anything should be okay. This peanut butter cupcake, I mean chocolate cake, it's best if you use sea salt, but sea salt goes well with chocolate, all right? And then I need soda bicarbonate. Okay, the soda bicarbonate, I need around 1/4 teaspoon also. So so this is the soda bicarbonate. So I'm using this arm and hammer. Tak kisahlah mana-mana pun, jangan risau, jangan pula ingat yang I pakai ni for cleaning agent eh. So this is actually for that. And then lastly is the egg whites. Okay. So for this, the egg whites tadi I dah crack it, and then yang ni satu je lah I kena basuh sebab I tak nak the egg yolk untuk masuk. Okay, so I just put it in and tutup. Okay, so now we go back to the setting with the tadi dengan apa nama tu butterfly whisk tadi. No need to set the temperature. Set the time. I'm not gonna go that long. Maybe around 2 minutes. Just for a while lah. Maybe I would say 1.5 minutes, and then go on reverse speed. Don't go until maximum, but until 3 is sufficient. So now it's mixing. So when it's mixing, you just set a bit longer, but actually dia sekejap je. So you tak perlu lama. So in my case, tadi I set 1.5 minutes kan. So I just pause sekejap. Dengan Thermomix ni very simple to use. You boleh tinjau. So I boleh tengok whether my batter is okay or not. In this case, my batter belum okay. But the flour ni pergi ke tepi. Jadi kita kacau lah dia. Okay. So just pull it down sikit so that you're gonna have a very nice even mixture. Okay. So kalau ikut selalu bila I like the manual setting because the manual setting is very flexible and I can control my time. But not to say that it's only for experienced baker, but you have to be a bit daring when you use your equipment, your machine, so that you enjoy it. Otherwise, you'll be a bit boring. Okay, so I mix it back again for another 15 seconds. Okay. Okay, tinjau balik. And then, let's see. Okay, so my batter dah cantik. Okay, yang tepung tepi-tepi tu jangan kisah sangat lah because dia dah melekat kan. So, I scrape it but it's still sticky. Okay, so now since my it's a small batch recipe, so I'm using a very small cup. Kecil je lah. Jadi, this recipe calls for 6. So it will be very simple, easy to make, and then okay, hopefully you can see lah. Easy to make and a quick fix for your kids lah when okay. So yang on this part, kalau your kids likes to eat it, just just put in the mouth lah. Okay. So sekarang ni I tuang sikit-sikit my peanut butter. Okay. Boleh nampak So you can use your scoop, you can use your you can use you can just pour like this, up to you. Okay, this is one. Okay, and then this is the second cup. Okay, okay, I show you until 3 cups only. Yang lain tu nanti kita ni I'll continue kemudian. Ini selalu kalau anak minta kan, selalu very you nak kena whip cepat-cepat lah, berlari-lari lah. So this recipe will be very easy and convenient. So this is the ready-made peanut butter. Don't need to worry. Any peanut butter would do, and it will be really really quick. So very easy to use. If you want to make yourself pun tak apa. Okay. So I put 1 drop of it in here, and then another drop of it in another cup. Okay. And another of it in another cup. Okay. The amount of it terpulang pada you nak banyak mana. Macam my daughter hantu peanut butter, so dia suka banyak-banyak. Okay. And chocolate chip is an option, up to you. If you want it, you can use it. If you don't, it's not a problem. So I'll just put 2 on top of this. And okay, there goes. So now this is the cupcake. You jangan makan dulu, bake dulu. Okay, so I lupa nak bagi tahu tadi. I dah turn on my oven, okay, to a temperature of 180. So I'll just place this and bake it until it's fully baked. So usually it'll take around 15 minutes. untuk the cupcake untuk masak. Okay, so I hope the cupcakes yang I tunjuk ni is a very easy recipe. I will share the recipe later, and I will just wait for 15 minutes and I'll share the outcome later after the demo. Okay, so I pass back to the next presenter, perhaps. Fatin.
Alright, sekejap
Sorry ya, kita laju-laju sikit.
Tak apa. Okay, hold on. I nak go presenter. Okay. So our next presenter is Yani. Yani is gonna be cooking Lollipop. And dia ada banyak mini chefs joining her today. Okay. So Yani, are you ready?
Okay. Okay. Hai, Assalamualaikum. Okay, mini chef saya dah tak ada dah. Okay, so hari ni, okay, I introduce dulu myself. Hi Hemy. Okay, nama saya Yani. Okay, saya adalah seorang guru. Okay, saya jadi advisor since Disember 2021. Okay, so saya jadi advisor almost 1 year plus lah. Okay, so hari ni
Just start
apa yang saya suka tentang Thermomix ni? Okay, memang suka masak, tapi macam kadang-kadang buat kek tu tak jadi tau. Tak jadilah dia. Ada kadang-kadang jadi, kadang-kadang dia tak naik betul kan. Okay, so saya tak boleh nak apa? Jadi macam geram ni tak jadi kan. So tak apalah. So lepas dia tak jadi, so saya tak buat dah baking. So I beli Thermomix. Okay, the first thing I roti guna dalam 5 minit je untuk impress lah kan, sebab di kat situ dah kita save masa. So lagi satu kemudian saya buat butter cake. Butter cake ada kek yang sangat simple dalam Thermomix. Jadi butter cake tu pun okay, sedap. Memang jadi elok je kan, fluffy. Okay, jadi daripada situ saya dah macam apa resepi dalam cookie dough ni adalah fail proof recipe, insya-Allah akan jadi. So kalau kita guna step by step, sebab cookie dough ni adalah hai Jamila. So cookie dough dia adalah guided recipe. So kita hanya follow step by step. Dan dia pun ada built-in scale. So kita tak payah nak ambil scale lain, nak timbang dulu bahan kan. So memang complete all in one. So kita tak risau lah. So today Yani akan buat okay, kudak, ataupun kita boleh kata yang paling kanak-kanak sukalah. Okay, Yani akan buat cookie lollipop. So lollipop ni Yani sebenarnya Yani dah save dalam Yani apa yang kita nak masak in a week ataupun boleh sampai ke months. So kita boleh plan, hari ni nak masak spaghetti, biryani, so nak masak chapati, kita nak buat kek ke roti ke, so kan bila ke yang kita beli dalam shopping list. Okay, jadi kita boleh tick. Mana kadang-kadang kata kau contoh nak buat roti kan. Okay, jadi macam roti. So dia akan import all the ingredient yang kita perlukan. So kita dah tick. So bila kita pergi kedai, kita buka kita punya phone. Jadi kita hanya beli bahan yang kita tak ada kat rumah. Jadi sangat senang. Okay, sangat senang. Okay, so sekarang ni Yani dah masukkan dalam my week. So today we cook lollipop. Sekejap Yang ni kat dapur ni dia wifi. Okay, so today sudah ada kat sini lollipop. Okay, nampak tak? Oops. Okay, lollipop kan? So yang ni klik. Okay, itu adalah apa? Okay, so sekarang ni lollipop ni dia sangat simple je dia punya bahan. So dia hanya ada 5 bahan. So sugar dia dah weigh siap-siap. Okay, kemudian water. Okay, lepas tu glucose syrup. Okay, yang ni beli di kedai bakery. Memang kedai bakery ada jual. Okay, so kita cakap dia nak glucose syrup. Okay, and then food colouring. Okay, food colouring. Okay, jom kita start. Kita nak Mikala nak tolong ke? Okay, so start cooking So Thermomix ni dia ada bahan ni memang precise. So maksud precise tu kita dah memang timbang exactly the amount. So dia tak akan lebih, tak akan kurang. So untuk dapat sugar stage, untuk lollipop ni dia ada sugar stage. Okay, untuk sugar stage temperature yang kita akan gunakan adalah 170. So imagine this machine dia boleh kita boleh exceed 270 darjah Celsius. So sangat panas Okay, sangat panas. So masa buat ni memang kena extra precaution sikit sebab budak-budak ni dia nak tolong, tapi bolehlah nak tolong last masa kita nak tabur sprinkle ke apa kan. So now must exactly match the quantity. Okay, the first baking to make surface. Okay, so memang simple je dia punya bahan ni.
Yang ni punya line sekat-sekat lah.
Okay.
Jadi macam suara robot dah.
Apa?
Line
sebab wifi dia tak sampai ke dapur.
Oh ya ke?
Oh ya.
Okay. Dia macam
Boleh.
kadang okey, nanti tiba jadi robot balik.
Okay. Okay. Next. Okay, 70 gram water. Okay, next. Okay. Untuk liquid glucose ni apa? Okay, dia kata 1 tablespoon of glucose syrup. Okay, untuk glucose syrup ni dia punya tekstur dia macam ni tau. So kita ambil 1 spoon of glucose syrup. So kena hati-hati sikit. Dia memang melekat ni.
Dah misalnya.
Dah. Terus sudah datang.
Entah. Entah.
Okay.
Macam Jenny.
Okay. Kita dah masukkan glucose syrup. Okay, so now kita masukkan food colouring. Okay, hari ni yang ni guna warna kuning. Kemudian yang ni akan masuk sedikit flavor orange.
Mesti sedap.
Mesti sedap, mesti sedap.
Oh, dah sama bintang Aiden nak jilat.
Ish,
Jilat.
tak payah jilat lah. Okay, yang dia letak sikit
Ada
hair
1, 2,
orange.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. 1, 2,
Sorry ya, diorang dah datang.
5, 6,
Biasalah kan sekolah ni. Okay, so now,
13, 16,
Okay. okay, without measuring cup, so kita buka. So untuk caramelize lollipop ni, okay. Sayang. Okay, come. Alright. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so without measuring cup, okay. Okay, nak tolong ke? Okay, pusing. Okay, pusing this one. Biasalah kan, masak dengan anak-anak ni ramai kan. Okay, so now, in 10 minutes, okay, dia akan caramelize gula tadi. So, masuk caramelize ni, dia akan jadi pekat dan untuk senang dia form the in liquid yang pekat lah. Okay, so now, okay, macam sebelum ni, okay, untuk sugar stage punya method, okay, dalam Thermomix kita kena under guided recipe lah, okay. So sugar stage selain daripada lollipop yang dia pernah buat popcorn, caramel popcorn. Okay, caramel popcorn ni dia pun guna method yang sama. Dia akan caramelize the sugar and then kita pour dalam pada popcorn yang kita dah siap lah. Okay. So okay. Salah satu cara lagi untuk Thermomix ni, salah satu dia adalah selamat. Okay, maksud saya selamat tu, kalau kita masak kat dapur biasa, macam boleh terpercik minyak kan, panas. Okay, kalau macam ni, macam anak saudara saya ni, okay, dia memang dia suka masak. Jadinya dia suka tolong kan. Jadi kita boleh get involved the children lah. So at the same time, kita boleh cakap kat dia numbers kan, numbers, okay, the steps, macam mana nak baca pun boleh kan. So benda tu kita at the same time kita boleh bonding. Okay, so sekarang ni dia tengah caramelize. Okay, sekejap lagi saya akan tunjuk macam mana dia punya rupa di dalam tu. Okay, selain lagi macam Thermomix ni juga, kita boleh try banyak menu-menu yang sihat lah. So dalam cookie dough itself, dia ada so far, dia sekarang ni dah ada dekat 80k resipi yang kita boleh access. Okay, so daripada resipi daripada China pun ada, daripada Indonesia. So kita boleh try different dish from different country. Okay, untuk
Why do we dapat bubble?
okay, lagi satu saya nak share tentang
Banyak tak bubble kan?
temperature during cooking. Okay, sebab dia ada setting masa yang orang kata apa, yang kita boleh set kan. Jadi kita boleh, contoh dia kalau kita nak buat kari, contoh kari, sebab kari kita menggunakan santan. Jadi santan ni kalau kita overcook pun dia akan pecah minyak kan. Jadi santan tu kari kita tak akan jadi cantik lah kemenjadian ni kan. Jadi dengan Thermomix ni kita boleh setting suhu pada suhu yang betul. Contohnya untuk santan kita akan set not more than 98. Okay, so kalau lebih daripada 98 tu, kari kita tu akan pecah minyak. Okay, jadi macam tak cantik kan, dia pecah minyak berminyak kan. Jadi benda tu salah satu dia punya benefit lah, okay, bila kita guna Thermomix. Okay,
Try this
okay. Okay,
diorang cakap
apa
chill
lagi?
je masak with kids. This is
Betul.
one of the benefit
payah
lah sebab tak becik-becik.
Ya, betul. Lepas tu kalau macam ni 10 minit kan, kita boleh tinggal sekejap, kita boleh buat other house toy yang lain, nak sedia baju ke kan. Lepas tu nak bagi anak mandi pun sempat seminit kan. So benda tu sangat mudah sebenarnya. So macam saya sebagai seorang guru, saya macam sambil-sambil masak tu sambil-sambil buat kerja sekolah pun boleh kan. Sambil-sambil vacuum rumah pun boleh. Jadi benda tu sangat orang kata menolong. Okay, menolong dan memasak dalam masa yang sama kita pun boleh buat kerja-kerja rumah yang lain. Okay, macam hari tu 2 hari lepas saya sebenarnya kat rumah mak saya, ayah saya tak boleh sihat. Jadinya saya buat slow cook daging. Okay, slow cook daging saya set dalam 1 jam. Jadi bila kita slow cook daging, okay, kita set apa semua, kita tinggal. So within lepas 1 hour tu memang dia akan automatic off. So jangan risau kata nak panas ter overheat ke tak. So bila at the time dalam 1 hour tu dia tengah slow cook tu, kita boleh saya pergi pasar. Memang sempat. Dalam sejam saya pergi pasar beli barang, sampai rumah dah kita boleh proceed nak masak apa kan. So memang time saving lah di situ. Okay. So sekarang ni lagi 6 minit. Okay, saya akan tunjuk macam mana bentuk caramelize dalam dalam bowl tu.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, nampak tak?
Nothing.
Okay, nampak tak? Okay, dia caramelize tu blade dia tak berpusing. Jadi dia caramelize, dia bagi pekatkan tu. So temperature sekarang ni at maximum temperature 170. So macam kalau kita nak katakan anak kita pegang sini. So sini tak panas tau. So sangat kita tak payah risau lah. So yang panas hanyalah pada bowl Thermomix. Ya sayang.
Sprinkle.
I want that sprinkle.
Not this one. The stars. No. That one, the stars. That is the
Sorry.
stars.
Okay. Itulah serba sikit yang ni nak share tentang Thermomix. Okay. So sebelum macam sebelum yang ni ada Thermomix tu, macam kita nak masak tu benda yang sama. Kan? Benda yang sama dan kita tak boleh nak cuba pelbagai lagi resepi. Jadi lepas dapat Thermomix ni macam-macam lah. Contoh paling senang pau. Pau tu memang orang kata apa nak kata explain nak buat pau kan. So kita pagi-pagi tu dah boleh buat pau, tak payah nak malam dah buat pau sebab dia punya masa untuk ambil untuk dia uli sangat cepat dan dia nak bagi dia proof pun ambil masa dalam half an hour. So tak payah nak tunggu dia lama
sangat
untuk dia. Ya betul. Kan? Okay, Aiden apa yang Aiden suka buat dengan Umi? Masak?
Tolong Umi.
Ya, tolong Umi masak apa?
Tolong Umi.
Okay. Macam anak yang ni, the second one tu, dia memang suka kalau nak buat cake ke kan. Memang datang nak tolong buat apa, nak letak bahan. Nak tolong weigh. So kat situ pun kita boleh actually selamat lah untuk kanak-kanak. Jadi kita tak perlu risau pun. Under supervision lah kan. Tak boleh juga kita nak terus tolong buat pancake. Tak adalah. Mungkin kita pula sama-sama dengan anak-anak kan. So tambah-tambah cuti sekolah ni banyak sebenarnya
resipi.
Resipi dalam cookie dough kita boleh try. Contohnya dalam cookie dough dia ada collection. Contoh dia untuk kids punya party. So dalam tu memang dah siap-siap dah. Boleh buat apa? Apa kakak nak buat apa?
Lollipop cake.
Lollipop cake. Dia nak lollipop cake nanti lah dia buat. Dia orang pun dah pandai scroll cookie dough. Nak apa kan? So benda tu okay, lagi satu yang nak share cookie dough sebenarnya kita boleh dia link tau. Dia sebenarnya daripada handphone. So cookie dough daripada handphone apps. So apa yang kita nak masak untuk hari tu, kita masuk ke dalam cook today. So dia akan link ke sini. Link ke Thermomix. Jadi senanglah kita sebenarnya kita nak
Masak.
yes, kita nak plan untuk hari tu. Kan dan kan? Apa yang Adi suka, Umi paling suka Umi masak? Tak ingat dah.
Masak.
Creamy apa?
Creamy
Creamy pasta. Dia orang punya favorite creamy pasta dengan brownish kedut. Okay.
Ada yang suka
Brownish kedut. Okay. So now tinggal lagi 2 minit. So kita boleh get ready untuk mold. Sebab apa? Sebab lepas dia dah siap.
Kita sprinkle
Okay,
kan?
lepas kita dah siap, kita
Sprinkle.
kena terus tuang.
Sprinkle.
Okay, this one tolong Umi.
Okay.
Panas tolong.
Yay.
Masukkan dia punya sekejap.
Wah, itu penting.
Okay, masukkan dia punya batang lollipop ni pada dia punya mold.
Thank you. Pada pilih bahan-bahan ni.
Tepi-tepi bahan-bahan tu, okay.
Dekat middle ni. Dia boleh jatuh. Yuk.
Masukkan.
Sebentar nak lagi fotokan lollipop.
Cepat lagi 1 minit lagi.
Betul lah. 1 minit. Nyam. Ada lagi kat middle.
Okay, boleh.
Macam ni.
1 minute left.
1 minute left.
Okay, diorang ni kalau macam benda-benda macam ni memang diorang sukalah. Semua budak-budak suka kan. Tambah-tambah benda yang banyak.
Bahan.
Yang manis ni, coklat. Okay.
Banyak bahan. Okay. And rasa.
Yang ni panas tau, jangan pegang tau. Okay, so another 30 second.
$19,
Sedang.
$50, $17, $16, $15, $40, $30, $11, $10, $9,
Okay.
5,
Dia belajar.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, dah siap. Okay, so now, okay, lepas, okay, panas tau. So, lepas, okay, dia kena terus,
Letak.
Umi nak tuang.
Tuang ke letak?
Letak.
Letak.
Okay, nak tuang dulu sekejap, ya?
Wah,
Okay, everyone. Okay, careful, panas.
Be careful.
Jangan.
Jangan makan.
Okay, ni dah siap caramel panas. Panas, Aiden. Okay, so
Oh.
kita tuang dulu sebab dia tengah cair. Sebab dia memang akan cepat beku.
Be careful, Umi. Be careful.
Okay, be careful, panas.
Ini kesian Umi. Kesian Umi.
Okay, this one boleh sprinkle?
Cepat, sprinkle.
Sprinkle dulu.
Macam tu ke?
Yes. Careful.
Macam tu.
Jangan, don't touch the sugar.
I touch the sugar.
Don't touch the sugar. Panas ni. Oops. Ini dah tak nampak lah. Okay, tak apa.
Ada yang bikin sikit.
Careful sikit ya. Biasalah dengan budak-budak ni kan.
Oh, no.
Alright. Okay, habiskan. So dalam untuk satu bowl ni, dalam kalau guna yang mold yang ni beli ni, dia boleh dapat dalam 20 macam tu lah. 20 lollipop. So sangat senang So untuk kalau kita nak tukar flavor lain pun boleh. Just ikut
memory.
Ikut dia punya ingredient, ikut dia punya bahan lah bagi.
Dah. Cukup nyanyi lah.
Okay, this one, this one.
Oh, dia tu jangan sampai.
Gitu.
Dia dah.
Jamila pula. Oh, tengok
Michaela.
Jamila. Michaela.
Dia pun lupa nama juga.
Kita pun jumpa nama juga.
Yes.
Anas.
Dia Friday.
Careful tangan.
Jangan sampai. Sebab Aiden kan dah besar. Aiden, be careful. Jangan pegang.
Jangan pegang bowl. Bising ah.
Sini, sebab Aiden.
Bising sebab Aiden.
Betul lah. Oh. Be careful.
Be careful.
Ada lagi banyak sprinkle.
Banyak sprinkle.
Cepat. Belah bahan-bahan ni. Kecil tak ada yang jengkit
Sampai. Okay.
Ada jengkit sampai. Ada be careful. Be careful. Jangan pegang dia punya bowl. Tu. Tepi.
Ni kiranya behave juga lah ni. Dah letak, ya Allah bising. Okay. Finish. Okay. Sebab dia sugar stage, kita kena cepat pre-clean. So jangan risaulah dia akan, jangan tinggal dia terlampau lama tau sebab dia akan harden. Okay, next. Lollipop.
Amat tampak. Umi, tolong tu mix. Tu mix punya abang.
It's okay. Macam ni. And then tekan. Okay, so now dia kata, okay, next. Okay, remove any syrup on the mixing bowl sebab kita tak nak dia terus keras tau. So kita terus masukkan air.
Betul yang ni betul yang ni glue. Itu je glue yang dia kuil. Tu.
Okay, untuk cuci kita akan guna ni sayang. Kita akan guna cuka. Tambah sikit cuka dalam 50 gram.
Oh no.
Okay, 50 gram.
Very delicious. They're delicious.
Okay, next.
Maybe.
Yummy. Makan sprinkle ke?
Ya, dia makan bola-bola.
Okay, next kita terus cuci.
Oh, dah. Mesti Marisa dia ambil satu
Okay, so now macam yang ni kan, mold lollipop ni, okay, so kita biarkan dia keras dulu kan. Dia keras dalam 10 minit macam tu dia keras dah. Okay, so kat mold ni yang dibeli kat Shopee je. Okay, Shopee, murah je dalam RM3. Dapat 10.
Murah.
So dapat 8. Tengoklah depends, ada banyak jenis. Lagi satu yang dia beli macam ni. Yang ni murah je. Okay, yang ni beli kat Shopee. Dalam berapa ringgit? RM2, RM3. Okay, so kita dapat berapa? 12 mol. Okay. Jadi bahan-bahan ni pun memang sangat senang nak jumpa lah. Okay. Kemudian macam lollipop ni kita boleh jadikan dia macam goodies bag untuk birthday kan, ataupun kita boleh wrap dia cantik, kita boleh jadikan masa kuih kahwin kan sekarang ni dah macam door gift kan, door gift untuk budak-budak. So jadi banyak kita boleh utilize from lollipop ni. Okay, so sebenarnya hari tu ni lah dia plan nak buat untuk kawan-kawan dia kan sebelum cuti. Okay, so dah siap. So sebenarnya
bagi tekan.
Okay. So dia cuci lah. So kita tak perlulah nak risau benda tu akan stuck pada blade ke apa, sebab memang setiap every menu memang dia dah ada sampai selesai lah. So kita tak perlu risau lepas ni nak buat apa kan. So Itu sajalah. So nanti Yani akan share bila dia dah beku. Okay Martin.
Okay, thank you, Yani.
Okay.
Alright. I nak tunjuk our next chef for today is Hemy. Hemy is going to be cooking pocket pizza. Okay, Hemy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Alright. Oh, Hemy pun ada mini chef. Okay.
Sekejap eh. Nampak ke?
Nampak.
Okay, hi, good morning. I'm Hemy and this is my trusted sidekick.
Abby.
Welcome to our cooking show. Why you nervous? Okay, this is the first time I'm actually cooking with my daughter. Usually if I cook, we will be taking video lah, but it's her first live show. So if she buat silap-silap and all that, just because she's only 6. So basically I have 2 kids. She's turning 7 this year and I have a 2-year-old son. I occasionally cooked. I like to eat, but I really don't like to clean. So with Thermomix, it's a win-win situation lah, because it helps you to cook, bake, and then it self-cleans. So that's the part that actually won me over lah. Okay, so today we're going to be making
pizza pockets.
Pizza pockets. So it is a cookie dough recipe. I don't know whether you can see this. Okay, it's not clear because it's too bright. Okay, basically what they're asking you to do is, we are going to be putting water first because we're going to be making the dough, pizza dough. Okay, so the water. Okay, just pour inside. Okay, usually, just like Moira mentioned just now, I would not be separating them into containers, but because my daughter is helping me, so that is why I always pre-weigh, and then only she gets to help me with putting it into the bowl. Okay, so this is Thermomix has an inbuilt scale, so you don't have to worry how much of water to put and all that. They will actually weigh as you go along. Okay, and then the cookie dough is an inbuilt recipe, so they will tell you exactly how many teaspoons and what to put and whatnot. So now we have to put sugar. Okay, can you reach? Okay, and then next is yeast, because we are making a dough. This one Ahmad buat. Okay, so I always use Moira pan because well, it works for me lah. So so they're asking for a teaspoon. So always put at the side of the bowl, because if you put it on the bowl, on the knife, then it will not stir evenly lah. So next, they'll ask you to close the lid, and this is going to activate the yeast. So you have water, sugar, and yeast. To activate it, the temperature will be at 37 degrees. So usually, without Thermomix, what we will do is we will let agak-agak put ice warm, isn't it? Sometimes it's a bit too hot, sometimes it's a bit too cold. So with Thermomix, that's not an issue lah, because they actually can preset the 37 degrees Celsius for you. So all you have to do is just turn the speed dial and it will immediately start. Okay, so let me see. Cookie dough recipe, we now have an app. So it's available on your iPhone, your Apple and all Android phones and all that. And they have about more than 88,000 recipes now from more than 30 countries. So there are some recipes which are in a different language, but you can anytime use Google Translate and you translate it. So I've actually used many different cuisines which I love to try and eat. Like I mentioned, I like to eat can. So it's very fulfilling for me to be able to do it at home. What else? Okay, the best thing is we get to plan our meals. So with Cookie-Doo, you get to plan maybe the next day or the next week or even for one whole month. So we have Ramadan coming up. You get to plan your whole sahur, your whole buka puasa meals, because the whole month calendar is there. And from that, you get to generate a shopping list. Okay, so how does the shopping list help?
The shopping list helps by
If I read it in the mall, then what do you do?
when the grocery, I put it into the you written the grocery, then I put it in the trolley, then I have to tick the box.
Yeah, so it comes with a box. So once you have already taken the grocery, you get to tick it. So that way you know what you have taken and what you haven't taken. So that way you don't miss your groceries. So it's also good in the sense that you get to import that list and send it via WhatsApp if you're sending your husband or somebody else who's already in the grocery store are getting groceries. Okay, so now next, we'll come back to that. I'll hold that thought. So now they are asking you to put a baker's flour. So this is actually a high protein flour. If you can see my screen, actually you get to tear the scale. And when you're putting in the flour, it will weigh as you go. So you mix, you weigh, you knead as you're going along, you know. It's not like you need a separate weighing scale, you need a separate cup to weigh and all that. You don't have to, you just completely rely on this one machine. So we are putting in this flour inside. So just like Moira, actually, I would have just used my, my bag, and I would have just, or I have my flour all in canisters, and I would just tuang into my bowl. But because my daughter is helping me out, so that's why we have, I would freeway lah. Otherwise, in my everyday, I don't have so many containers. Like I mentioned, I don't like to wash, isn't it? Okay, so after flour, we have to put some oil. So we are using olive oil. Now, olive oil, in actual fact, you can't use it over the stove because gas stove temperatures can go above 200 degrees, and olive oil actually has very low smoking point. So even if you're using good extra virgin oil, you wanna be healthy and all that, but because of the way you prepare your meals, more often than not, you don't get the nutrients you need for your children and all. So I actually go ahead and get premium kind of oil, because I know some people would say, why do you have to make pizza dough? You can just get them frozen, in the store or something like that. Well, we actually don't know the kind of oil they use, whether it's unused oil, whether, the kind of flour they use and all that. So with Thermomix, you get to do things from scratch. And when you inculcate that kind of habit with your children from young, they actually appreciate food more. And then because she follows me for grocery shopping and all that, she gets to know the source of food and learn about food hygiene, which is very important right now because of what happened with all these viruses, COVID and things like that. Okay, so back to, I'm sorry if I'm going too fast, because I got a tendency of going off like a train. I talk more than I cook. A lot of people say that because if you notice, I'm actually sitting, we are at our dining table, right? We are at our dining table because this machine is mobile. You get to bring it anywhere. Okay, back to the oil. So the oil, I'm just going to pour right in. All right. Okay. And then next would be salt. You want to put? In case you didn't know, salt actually kills yeast. That's why it is always placed the last in any, what do you call that, bread making that you're doing, bread or any buns. It actually kills up, but you actually need it in dough. So like sometimes when you're not using your Thermomix and all that, a lot of times that I have actually placed salt sooner, and then when it's in contact with the yeast, the yeast actually dies off. Okay, so now it's gonna ask you to close. So don't worry, anybody can do it, like Yani was mentioning that you can make your children do it with the supervision and all that. But we have friends who are like a lot of advisors, they have 13-year-old kids, 14-year-old boys and girls, gender, irrespective of any gender. As long as they get to read and they can cook unsupervised, a bit older children, they can actually make anything. As long as there's grocery at home, they can actually make. Okay, so now it's gonna knead for you. Now, kneading is basically like how Thermomix is function. It is amazing that the blade can go anti-clockwise. So it goes 5 times clockwise, 1 time anti-clockwise, just as how a professional baker would do. I'm not a baker, never was. I never tried. I would have attempted once or twice during MCO because I was craving for something to do. But this is actually to get the perfect consistency for bread. So I've spoken to a few bakers, and they mentioned that it's called a window pane, apparently. So it's like only a baker would know when to stop. So a non-baker like me wouldn't know. So with this, it is so easy. It's just gonna do just that to get the right consistency. So a bread maker, if you have a bread maker at home, it will take about what, 45 minutes, and this is just 2 minutes. And this same dough, you could actually just you could just roll a sausage around it and make a sausage bun, for your kids. They would just love to do that twirling part. You can just add just about anything, you want to put in, like today's pizza puppet is a very original kind of pizza puppet. It's got a tomato base with salami and ham and all that. But if you want to be very, what do you call that, Malaysian, you could just put some chicken rendang or ikan bilis sambal in it, and it's a great way to have family over and they get to eat it in a different way. So it's like a fusion food. So like my daughter, like when her cousins come over and all that, I always do fun stuffs with them. Like I'll make them dumplings inside, and we've made Play-Doh, and they like to play and things like that. Yeah, so it's just 2 minutes. That's how fast it is. So it's like okay, you know what? We are done. I was supposed to talk so many things, Okay, so what I will do is I'm just gonna tip this over. Let me show you first what 2 minutes does. So we just put in what? Flour, sugar, salt, yeast, oil, and this is how it looks. That's it. I didn't, I have nail polish and all that, so I don't get my hands dirty in that sense. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this aside, and I'll show you when I tip it over. Okay, there's a knob like here on the top. So you want to remove all the dough, you could actually just twist it. Sometimes if there's too much salt stuck on the blade, you can actually turbo it. There's many ways of doing it, but this is not so bad. So I'm not gonna do it. Okay. That's it. See how clean it is. So I'm just gonna pass this to my husband. Usually I will use pre-clean mode for dough. But that's going to be a bit noisy, then you can't really hear me properly. So all you have to do is make this into a ball like this, and then you cover it with a kitchen towel, and then you let it rest for 1 hour. So you don't have to worry about it because it's already written here exactly what to do. They would tell you right down to the detail on what you have to do. So you get to be comfortable and confident in making new recipes. Okay, so this is supposed to wait for an hour. But what I had done is I had done an earlier batch at 10 a.m. just now. So this is how it looks like. Oh, before that, how do you prove it? I didn't finish. So you're supposed to cover it with kitchen towel. And if you have an open bowl like this, you can just put it into an oven and place like a bowl of hot water. So this method, I've actually put it in my IG post. So I'm Hemy_Nadraja. So you can like, comment, share, and follow me on Insta on how to do it. Otherwise, what you can do is you can actually prove it in this bowl. So this bowl is our promotion this month. This is a 2.6 liter bowl. It's black in color. If you pay in full amount, you get this as a free gift. So I actually put it in. That's exactly how it looks like. So you see how fluffy it looks, right? So now it has already proved for like four. I didn't put it anywhere. I just covered it up and I just put it near my dining table. I put it at 10 o'clock and it's already 11 plus like that. So what we're going to do with this is they're going to ask you to roll it out and then we're going to put the pizza in tea. But what we're going to do now is we're going to make the inti first. So my husband already washed my bowl. Thank you. So they're asking you to preheat the oven, which he has already done for me. So next is, they will ask you to prepare the baking tray and all of which I've already done. All that is done. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, yeah, darling, all the, this, can I? This one. Okay, thank you. Yes, all that. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so what I have done is I actually buy cheese in blocks because it's so much cheaper and actually it lasts longer. So in the long run, you actually save money and you save timeline in that sense as compared to shredded cheese. Because if you notice, shredded cheese actually gets fungal contamination faster than a block cheese because it actually has gone through processing, right? So I try to limit a lot of processed food. I mean, you can't really eliminate fully, but I try to minimize using it for my children. So here it's asking you to add some Parmesan and mozzarella. So this is how it looks like. So these both are blocked. So I'm just going to add it right in. Okay. And then it's going to shred, it's going to grate for you. So it's amazing. You don't exactly need, you know, that those manual grates like how we see on cooking shows and all that. And then that is a separate thing you have to wash. So in this sense, you don't need a separate thing to wash because everything is going to be done in the same machine. Okay, so now for 10 seconds, it's just going to grate for you. Okay, so next, you're going to transfer this to a bowl. So you already have that bowl, darling. So now you know why I need my daughter. She's forever in the cooking with me because I get to tell her what to do. Come, darling, bring both. Thank you. Okay. So when you prepare this in advance, then when you have kids coming over, then they have it like a you know activity. Now it's raining every day. You can't exactly bring the kids anywhere, right? I mean, like we are currently not in KL. We came back to be with my husband. We are in Perak right now. So it's raining really badly every day, and we can't really go out and do any outdoor activities. So this is like one fun way to do with the children, at least keep them occupied. And along the way, because if you notice, I talk a lot, so I always teach a lot of things. I try to tell as much as I can, a lot of information, like in kindy and school, they don't get to learn it. And then we as moms, we want to teach. It's a good way to interact with children. Sometimes you're so caught up, like as a mama, I know I used to work full-time when I had Amelia, and I was also studying that time. I was doing my PhD, so it was very difficult. And then it came to a point where I had her being taken care by so many different people, but I couldn't be with her. So what happened was I resigned completely. I called that retirement at 35, and then I was with my daughter, and now I have a son. He's actually an MCO baby because You know, kan masa MCO, we were stuck at home, kan? Okay, so now the cheese is done. This is how it looks like, shredded. Can you see? Okay. Next, we're going to do the tomato base. So we're going to put in some onions. You want to put that in? Okay. Wait. You put onions first. Okay. And then garlic. Okay, for children who are very picky eaters, because it's grated so small, they don't get to find it. You know, a lot of them will just pick it out. Oh, wait, darling. And this is going to be chopped for you in 3 seconds. Can you believe it? One, that's it. So like you can imagine how fast and easy and fresh things are when you're making things with Thermomix. Even ice, you get to crush it. Let me just show you how it looks like. That's it. It's just 3 seconds. Let's see what it's asking, okay? Oh, it's asking you to scrape down. So this spatula is amazing. It's like a silicone spatula. It is a silicone spatula. So all you have to do is scrape things down. Why it goes to the side is because if you notice, the Thermomix is shaped like a blender, right? So when the blade is moving, it through vortex, it actually gets stuck to the side. But along the way, because I've used this for more than a year now, this Thermomix, it becomes like a secondary thing. You already know what to do. You could actually do it, you know, with your eyes closed kind of thing. Okay, next, we're gonna add in tomato. Is asking us to remove the seeds so that it doesn't get so watery. I'm gonna put the tomato paste. Actually, tomato paste, there is a recipe in Cookie Dough. Cookie Dough allows you to make a lot of pantry items. But if you are in a rush, like I mentioned, I'm not in KL right now, so I don't have my usuals. Then you go right out and buy something, you know, something more premier lah, so that you get to give the best to your children. So that's a skin can like that. We're just gonna weigh that in tomato paste. So it's gonna give a very tangy, acidic kind of taste, which kids like, right? So this recipe you can make 16. So you could do like half savory type, and I'm not savory. What I mean is that a bit spicy for the adults, and you could do half which is like tomato based for the children if your kids don't take so much of spice. Like my kids, they actually take, because I make them eat a lot of curry, you know, on a weekly basis kind of thing, so they're kind of used to it. But a lot of children, like my nieces and nephews and all that, they're not used to it. So I tend to what do you call that? Adjust. You get to adjust. That's the best part. And then you get to do it with ease. You know, it's not so much of a trouble. Okay, that's good. And now it's oregano. There here. You want to put? Okay, it's going to ask you for a teaspoon, so you just put like a little bit. Okay, no. All right now. Okay. Okay, close, and then this is gonna mix for 5 seconds. So if you notice, it's I just made shredded cheese. We're gonna make the dough, and I'm gonna show you how to arrange it into a pocket lah. So I'm gonna transfer this out, and then we're gonna bake it. So this is how it looks like.
Okay.
Look at this here. So what I always do is after cooking, I'll just fill in like 1 liter of water and a detergent, and then it will wash as we all are, like, you know, preparing to eat and all that. Pizza is something we do often, every week at least. So I always what do you call that? I will cook the dough before my daughter comes back. And then when she's back, she gets to put the toppings and all that. So it's like play for her, you know. And then she goes and bakes. And then 10 minutes, 15 minutes in the oven, depending on your oven setting. And then pizza is done. That's how easy it is. Okay. So now I'm going to show you how to, they'll tell you exactly what to do. So you're supposed to divide the dough equally. And you're going to roll it. And then you're going to put it in. So as I was reading through, I realized it's actually a pizza curry puff. So it's very much like your empanadas or curry puff. They call it a pocket. So if you don't want to fold it, then it'll be just a small small pizza, tiny pizzas where kids can come and just help themselves with different kinds of. Okay. Then I'm going to put this aside. Right. Oh, and then they will ask you to top it with some salami, and I've got pepperoni. I don't take ham. Yeah. And what do you call that? So if you don't like cured, these are cold cuts. So if you don't do cured meat at home, if you've got kids with allergy and all that, you could very well just use chicken meat or any kind of fresh meats instead of cured types. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll this out. All right, you like to do that. We'll do one. Okay, Amma will do one, and then you do one. Okay. So I'm gonna give. Okay, so I'm gonna give you one. Okay, and Amma's gonna take one. Sticky. Yeah, sticky. Okay, so you're gonna roll it. You're gonna roll it. Okay. So the other way you could do it is you can actually roll like this. So you make a round like this, and then you roll it. Okay, you roll it. Is it round already? Okay. So now Amma's gonna use a rolling pin. Amma do first, and then you do. Okay. Yeah, it's sticky. Kids love sticky stuff as long as they're playing with their hands. They love it. They like to get dirty in that sense. So this one is like, why not we make something where they get to eat and all that. So yeah. Okay, so they ask you to make about a 10 cm kind of round diameter. So it's very much like, if you notice, I'm making like a chapati kind of thing. So 10 cm is about like the size of maybe your short ruler. I've done this before. If you like a crispy kind of crust, then you get to flatten it a bit more. If you like it a bit thick, and then you can just, I'm just going to do one, and then you see how I'm going to do it, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to take, so if you have kids, so you just line them up like this. So I'm going to put a bit of tomato right in the middle. It will tell you exactly what to do. So there's no excuse lah. If you can read, you can cook. That's how good it is. So if you want it in Bahasa, you have like 8 different languages on Thermomix. You can actually change in your setting. Okay, then I'm just going to spread some salami and pepperoni. You eat them now. All right. And then I'm gonna fold it. Oh yeah, cheese. Okay, cheese. Just one whole dollop. So when you're doing it at home, you get to the amount of proportion. If you buy it outside, they actually stinge in that sense, right? So yeah. So I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fold this into half. Okay, and I'm going to use a fork. Is that a fork, darling? Oh yeah. And then buat macam your curry puff lah. We use the fork and then to close it. And then I would arrange it on a baking tray, and then I bake it at 200 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes.
Mama, can I do all?
Can do all. Okay. This is how it looks. Oh, you're supposed to brush some milk on it. So I'll pour some milk and then you brush it on top. So when you brush it with milk on the top, then it gets a very nice brown coloring. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to pass back. Oh, Emilia, you want to do? Okay, so you do.
This here. Is it?
Always turn. Then you make it bigger. Make it bigger. Okay. Now you put the topping.
First, I
Put the
put it.
tomato base. Are you okay standing like that?
Yes. I'm not standing, I'm sitting.
Okay. Did I say everything? Well, I actually wrote down what I have to do. Oh, Thermomix, it gets updated via Wi-Fi. So there is a new feature. It's called chop mode. So in that, you get to even crush ice. So making frap coffee, just like your Starbucks, is actually so fast and easy. Or if you want to like bake like what Moira had done and all that, if you want to make some chocolate shavings and all, you can actually use, instead of buying chocolate shavings, you get to use that chop mode when you buy in block and make them. So like I was mentioning, when you buy in block, you actually save some money. And then because it doesn't get rosak cepat, so you get to save on that as well lah. Baby. That's why it should be a bit bigger so that when you fold over, it doesn't open up. So what the other thing you can do is you get to close it on the top like this. Okay, I'm just going to pinch the sides. Okay, now you use the fork the other way. Okay. So I'm going to go right ahead and finish the rest. I hope I have covered everything that I needed to tell y'all. So basically what it does, I mean, today's cooking show is all about telling you how easy it is using a Thermomix. I've never done this before. And I'm the sort I like to eat. I go out a lot and I used to eat a lot. And with Thermomix, I get to explore a lot of different kind of food. And the taste is more or less the same. And because like my kids, like Emilia has started doing this with me for more than a year and a half now. And she gets to do it also. So she knows that it's so simple, you get to cook it and all that. And then with an average lifespan of about 15 years, previous models, they last that long. It's a good thing that I know should be able to cook when she grows a bit older as well. So now I'm going to pass back to, Fatin. Once I'm done with baking, then I'll show you the end results. So in the meantime, please follow me at Hemy_Nadraja. So I have a lot of tips, hacks, and I cook a different kind of varieties, cuisines and all that. So if you like it, then at least you get to taste them as well. Okay. Thank you for watching. And yes, thank you for watching. Okay, bye. Come back.
Right. Thank you, Hemy and Emilia. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and share the last few slides before all the other chefs get ready to show all their makanan yang dah siap. Okay. Alright, so here we are. Now kita nak tunjuk Thermomix ni is all you ever need. It's a all-in-one machine. Okay, even dalam dekat this slide pun ada some other things yang tak ada yang dia tak masuk macam baby food processor. So for new moms yang expecting babies, you guys tak payah beli baby food processor ke, sterilizer or bottle warmer because Thermomix can do it all. Okay, besides all of this yang dah ada dalam ni, for new moms also perfect Thermomix sebab memang regularly when your kid nak start to makan nanti, we also have a lot of baby recipes dekat dalam the cookie dough itself. Besides cookie dough, our own team pun ada own ebook for baby punya masakan, and ada banyak juga advisors under UNO yang they share specifically on baby punya food. So kalau you baru pindah, memang perfect lah beli Thermomix because obviously baru pindah macam-macam lagi appliances you tak ada kan. So you just get a Thermomix satu dah cukup dah. For me, Thermomix, air fryer, kalau stove tu kadang-kadang lah guna dengan oven dah cukup dah. You don't even need other things semua ni, dah boleh bungkus, simpan blender semua ni, tak payah beli, okay? And then with Thermomix, ni kan you tak ada masa untuk malas pun. You akan automatically rajin with Thermomix. Trust me, anybody who has this, who has a Thermomix at home, sometimes when you rasa nak makan even the simplest thing lah, macam contoh ni bubur kan, kadang-kadang kita terasa nak makan bubur McD ke apa ke, which is standard lah, kadang-kadang mesti ada terasa nak makan benda-benda keluar kan. Tapi bila kita rasa nak beli tu mesti akan terdetik rasa macam kalau buat dengan Thermomix ni sekejap je siap. Campak-campak and dia tak payah monitor pun. Dia akan rasa that guilt tau when you have a Thermomix. So from breakfast to dinner, you akan automatically rajin. You lagi-lagi with cookie dough, you can set terus what to cook for the whole week. Semua you boleh terus plan out terus. So lagi senang untuk you plan. Morning nak masak apa, lunch nak masak apa, dinner nak masak apa. So with Thermomix itself ni, I rasa selama 2 tahun I dah ada Thermomix ni, memang banyak unimaginable recipes yang I have tried lah, yang I rasa never in my life I can try, okay. Macam contoh buat macam cinnamon roll semua tu, itu pun I pernah buat padahal I tak suka masak. So that is the magic of Thermomix tau. You akan automatically rajin nak explore because of the cookie dough itself. Cookie dough ni memang the best ever, okay. Alright, so this is the current promo, okay. So in conjunction of the Happy Women's Day poster kita pun color pink purple, sweet je kan. So for now, if you get the Thermomix now, you are entitled to get the host gift, which is the one that I mentioned earlier, is the bread knife and the blade cover. Blade cover ni best, okay, because you boleh guna untuk masak daging ke apa, kau takut hancur ke, nak guna the slow cook function, you boleh use this to cover. Besides becoming a cover, it can also be a peeler. So contohnya nak peel potato ke apa ke, memang senang je, campak tu dia peelkan for you. So benda ni memang ramai orang suka lah, sebab kalau you nak beli separately pun it's worth RM200. Before this it was cheaper, tapi now harga dah naik lah, Thermomix pun dah naik, blade cover pun dah naik. And then for this bread knife pula, it's a premium item, memang tak ada jual dekat HQ. So kalau you nak beli pun tak boleh, sebab memang tak jual. Even for us advisors pun, we have to win it as incentive. We cannot just simply buy it. So for you guys have the chance to buy it, to get it for free. Both of these items worth RM390, regardless of which payment option you choose pun, full payment ke, depo installment ke, full installment ke, you are entitled to get this. Okay, so make sure to check this with your advisors lah, because for you to claim this, you kena host a demo. So benda tu nanti your advisor akan explain more detail lah. Okay, for me ni memang sangat-sangat worth it lah, sebab dua ni memang barang yang what do you call that, kegemaran ramai lah. Okay, so for me, I sangat suka the blade cover ni. So of course, if you pay full via FPX, you will get extra more gift, which is the black thermal silver and the tasty Asia cookbook. Okay, the black thermal silver ni is limited edition. Also tak ada jual dekat HQ. The thermal silver itself je dah worth RM600 dah. The thermal yang tu saja dah mahal dah. So imagine kalau you bayar full, you dapat the black thermal silver, you dapat tasty Asia cookbook, you dapat lagi bread knife, and dapat lagi blade cover. You total up semua tu dah more than 1K dah free gifts you dapat. Okay, so that is for the FPX banking lah. So kalau you bayar for the multi cards option, tapi in full payment juga, you will get two cookbooks, which is the Enak cookbook and Tasty Asia cookbook pun best jugalah, because on top of the Bread Night Black Cover tu you dapat lagi 2 cookbook. So kalau you baru start beli Thermomix, baru nak start explore, awal-awal you dah dapat banyak dah all free gifts, okay? So sangat untung for you to get, for you to buy in full payment, okay? Also full payment pun paling senang lah, it approves on the spot, okay? And then special for this month pula, this is for current users, for current existing users. Tak kisahlah you beli dengan I ke, you beli dengan other advisors ke. Tapi kalau you ada advisors lain yang you favor, yang you sukalah kat advisor ni, nak bagi dia stay lah, rasa agak-agak. Contoh you nak bagi Hemy tadi sale ke, once you dapat that ada confirm customer beli, you can get to buy all these Thermomix merchandise at discounted price. Macam contoh carry bag ni you dah 60% off, from 380 jadi 150 je. So memang untung lah, okay? So this one kena make sure customer potential itu belilah, confirm, because once confirm baru you will get the link to buy this, okay? So macam yogurt jar ni pula, from RM92 jadi RM50 je. So memang sangat-sangat murah. So let's say if you want to buy all 4, you kena bagi 4 customer lah, okay, to your advisor. Nak bagi 1 customer to this advisor, each 4 advisor pun boleh, tak kisah. As long as you bagi a confirm customer, okay. So you boleh enjoy all this. Kalau nak kumpul semua, you suggest for potential confirm customers to your advisors, okay. So this is special for this month only lah, for Women's Day. Before this memang tak ada lah. So kalau you memang dah lama aiming nak get this thermosable ni, better you refer customer to your advisors, alright. Okay, so for those yang nak tengok Thermomix berdepan dengan ramai crowd instead of a home demo, maybe sometimes you rasa tak selesa ke, just you and the advisor, you nak ramai-ramai, you want to vibe off ramai-ramai sekali tu, and you want to bring your husband, you want to convince your husband, you need to more convincing, you need to have the green light depan-depan, please join our HQ demo. You can reach out to your advisors, to RSVP. You boleh waste je through Mix Sdn Bhd di dekat Kota Damansara, dekat dengan Kota Damansara punya Sports Planet. Kalau korang tahu lah, okay, it's somewhere there. Sini memang best lah, you kena lah, you have to try experience lah once sekali at least, okay. Sebab ni usually our branch manager akan masak semua ni and then bagi rasa makan-makan sikit, you boleh mix around, mingle with other advisors and other potential customers. Usually dah tengok dua depan ni memang akan terus jatuh hati lah, senang lah untuk you minta green light from your husband, okay. So kalau nak join, just inform your advisors and then make sure to RSVP your attendance, okay. Alright, so when you buy a Thermomix, this is all what you will get, okay? You will have VIP cooking classes. This is all based on the team effort lah, okay? Team effort itself, our branch pun banyak. Kadang-kadang kita host our own cooking classes, and from the branch pun ada, and then of course free delivery for all, okay? For all across Malaysia. Tapi for Sabah Sarawak, sometimes dia punya delivery time tu lama sikit lah daripada belah West Malaysia, alright. The basic cookbook you will get included inside the package as well. Also, we have our online recipe community. This is not included our own Telegram recipe lah. Our own Telegram recipe group pun dah banyak, Cookido pun dah 90k recipes, and also Thermomix itself pun ada community lagi, and also dekat Facebook pun banyak lagi orang buat group, and ada ebook lagi. So memang the recipe is endless, sampai I rasa tahun pun you tak habis explore Cookido itself, okay. So don't worry, don't feel lost ke apa, you tak ada idea ke apa, as usual we have our support group, so you tanya je anything you want inside there, okay. Also, when you buy a Thermomix, you can request a free unboxing service from your advisors. So kalau you stay dekat, advisors pun dekat, or that advisor is willing to travel far, you boleh ajak dia datang rumah and unbox, and then while you unbox, you boleh ajak kawan-kawan lain sekali, you host a demo terus dah boleh claim your host gift just now. Macam tadi dia boleh cover and the bread knife tu kan, so senang, dia 2 in 1. You unbox, sekali you host demo, ajak kawan-kawan, you boleh bolehlah claim your host gift. Okay, sebab sangat rugi kalau you tak claim. Sebab banyak sangat customer, diorang dah beli, lepas tu diorang akan bagi reason, oh tak ada kawan lah, tak ada siapa nak tengok. So and then the host gift rugi, dia tak claim. Also the host gift, you can only claim it like 60 days after you purchase your Thermomix. If within after the 60 days you tak host a demo, rugi, burn your host gift. Okay, jangan lepaskan peluang untuk claim your host gift. Okay, because host gift tu mahal and HP nak bagi free, takkan you tak nak kan? So untung, alright. So you also have personal advisor support obviously lah. So that's why it's important for you to choose advisor yang active. Also not just the advisor itself lah, the group itself to make sure it's active so that you, besides the personal advisor support, you will have external support from the team lagi, because when you tanya dalam group, everyone is willing to help. So tak adalah you terkapai-kapai or beli Thermomix and terus rasa macam membazir because you didn't have enough guidance kan. So with Uno, insyaAllah, group active, advisor active, okay? And the service center and management warranty. Okay, for warranty, Thermomix is 2 years. Okay, and then dia only cover the body of the Thermomix, which is the bahagian putih tu lah. Which 2 years dia ganti bahagian tu je. Kalau other accessories, which is wear and tear, kalau your lid patah ke or your spatula terchip sikit ke atas ke, yang tu is not covered by the warranty. Yang tu you guys boleh beli je dekat the club Thermomix. Semua ada, so don't worry, okay. Alright, so life with Thermomix. Okay, like I mentioned before lah, with Thermomix ni you akan jadi confident to cook. Doesn't matter if you memang tak reti masak before, you akan automatically jadi confident macam I. I memang tak reti masak, tak suka pun masak. Tapi sejak ada Thermomix ni, I dah berani untuk host makan-makan dekat rumah. And then mothers can cook and work at the same time. This one memang very applies to me sangat-sangat lah. Very close to me sebab I memang work from home and I have 2 kids at home. And one my son pula is very clingy. So when I have Thermomix ni, it really helps to save time. And then sebab I boleh tinggalkan dia masak. So when my son is macam tengah nangis ke, having a meltdown and wants me to be around, I can always tinggalkan masak and be with him. Or sambil-sambil masak tu boleh dukung dia, it's totally safe. No oil splatter, pecik-pecik semua tak ada because Thermomix semua everything is covered, okay? Cultivating good eating habits in your child. Okay, this is for those picky eater kids. You boleh explore the cookie dough itself. Banyak sangat recipe you boleh explore and bagi your picky eater to eat, okay? Macam my daughter is such a picky eater. So every time I masak benda baru je, I bagi dia try and error. Dia suka tidak, okay? And then of course the thing that we dread the most is basuh after the masak tu. Okay, with Thermomix, insyaAllah if you buy this, you will have less things to wash. And also your bowl, the Thermomix ada pre-clean mode. So after the pre-clean mode, dia dah basuh sendiri, you just bilas dekat the sink, you tak payah nak beria sentuh sangat. Okay, because semua dia dah basuh kan. So it's a smart machine. You're investing in an awesome machine, trust me. Okay. Also, it's beautiful. It's beautiful on your countertops. So kalau you memang suka dekor-dekor ni, Thermomix will look perfect in your kitchen, alright? And you are investing in good health. Yes, betul. This is for those yang ada problem with lutut ke, tak boleh nak diri lama-lama ke, Thermomix is perfect for you. Sambil dia masak, you boleh duduk tunggu tepi je. Alright, so when you buy a Thermomix, who should get a Thermomix ni? Who else need? Okay, gambar ni dia bagi je, tapi if you ask me who needs a Thermomix, everybody needs a Thermomix. Okay, you don't need an excuse apa, why, macam kenapa I perlu. Everybody needs a Thermomix. Even the top chefs in the world uses a Thermomix. Busy people yang banyak kerja, tak ada masak-masak, use a Thermomix. People who are health conscious, yang suka eat clean, will invest on a Thermomix because recipe iklim dalam Thermomix banyak. You boleh masak low GI nasi. Friends who can't cook, yang tak bawa nak belajar masak, needs a Thermomix because you have the guided cooking function and cookie dough. And then cooking enthusiasts, friends with medical or special dietary needs, macam saya cakap tadi, if you ada problem with lutut ke apa ke, families with children, families with a lot of children, needs a Thermomix, okay? Because the mother will thank the father if he invests in the Thermomix because it's a lifesaver for moms yang banyak anak, okay? So basically everybody has a Thermomix. Thermomix is perfect for hantaran ke, wedding ke, housewarming gifts, anniversary ke, Thermomix is perfect for everyone, okay? Okay, so this is what I mentioned earlier lah, host gift. Once you dah beli the Thermomix, you nak claim the host gift just now, the bread knife and the blade cover, please host a demo. Doesn't matter like at your house or at the advisor's house or korang ada tempat lain ke, it's up to you. Once you host a demo ni, you share, ajak kawan-kawan datang, you share your happiness, then you can claim the host gift. Host gift ni every period lain-lain tau. So let's say you ada dah eyeing on a certain item, contoh lah you nak ada barang series macam last period punya barang punya host gift kan, then you beli time tu. You jangan tunggu-tunggu because we ourselves advisors pun tak tahu every period apa dapat. Every period is a macam surprise for us as well because HQ will only inform once the new period started. Okay? Okay, this one kalau you dah suka, dah enjoy using Thermomix like me, I was a buyer first, baru I join jadi advisor. Rasa macam seronok lah guna ni, senang lagi memudahkan, and you want to share your passion to everyone, you want to share to the whole world on how awesome this machine is, marilah join jadi advisor because I keep on telling people jadi advisor ni sangat untung, okay, and it's only a one-time payment, okay, either you buy the light kit advisor, light advisor kit which is only 280 ringgit, you get items valued 618 ringgit. And or you buy the premium advisor kit which is worth 480 ringgit. One time payment terus jadi advisor your whole time, your whole lifetime. Tak ada any penalized ke apa, you tak achieve KPI monthly, tak ada sale ke, you won't get penalized. You akan jadi advisor semua hidup, okay? So antara dua ni beza dia is premium kit ni you will get the trolley bag. Tapi if you ask me personally, lagi untung if you buy the premium kit lah because the trolley bag itself kalau you beli dekat club price is 450. Tapi kit ni 480 you get all of this. So it's worth 1,060 ringgit. Okay, tapi kalau on a tight budget 280 dah enough jalan jadi advisor terus. Okay, so it's as simple as that. Once you dah jadi advisor, you can join the new advisor briefing that we usually will do every period. So you takkan lost lah, like I said just now, Uno will guide you from A to Z. Anything you tak faham pun, we have our own advisor group juga which yang very bising, very active, 24/7 active, okay? Alright, so that's it from me. To stop sharing, kita nak tanya ada chef dah ready ke nak tunjuk your food? Nak ada bising lah. Nak ada cari dah.
Kejap, I tunjuk kejap ya.
Okay.
Bantu my car.
Nak ada panggil lah. Yeah.
Alright, sorry I'm actually outside. So, good lighting, you can see. This is the cupcake.
Wow, okay.
Okay. So, the other two dah kena telan masa apa panas-panas tadi. So, right now because I'm outside sending my daughter, so I have to like bring some bekal after for her activity. Jadi, this cupcake lepas ni dia akan habis lah at one go. So, it's very easy, and tadi right after I put in the oven, it took me around 10-15 minutes to have it cooked lah. So it's memang senang sangat lah ni. So, jadi once I once I share the recipe card, perhaps you guys can give it a try and then bagi tahu lah if it's okay or not. Otherwise, because I makan shot sendiri sedap kan, tapi orang lain tak tahulah. Okay, alright.
Okay, kejap. Okay, kita nak tag gambar everyone post with the food, okay?
Alright.
Yani mana hilang? Nak post gambar dengan Lollipop. Okay.
Hai, kan ada senyum.
Sekejap. Mana makanan? Aki tunjuk your cupcake. Okay, everyone. Kita letak gambar. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, nice. Alright, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, Hemy and Yani nak cakap anything tak before we end the show?
We ke?
Yani and Hemy, both of you nak cakap apa-apa?
Oh, Yani dulu lah. Yani.
Okay, Lollipop ni itulah benda yang senang kan. So kita boleh buat sendiri. So kita tahu bahan apa yang digunakan. Jadi kita masih boleh control our ingredient in our kids food lah. So grab yours. Okay, Thermomix. Tu je. Ni buat semalam tau.
Cantik. Lawa.
Okay.
Tak.
Okay. Hemy?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, mine also I macam Anna Olsen sikit. So buat satu batch earlier. So this is how it looks like lah. So bila you open it, actually it looks like a curry puff lah, but it's like a pizza curry puff like that. Sedap because the tomato base macam it's a bit acidic and it's watery kan, so it's very very nice. But the other one is still in the oven lah. What can I say? Kalau beli Thermomix ni tak rugi lah. I've not met anybody yang beli Thermomix and then they regret buying it. Belum lagi, bukan belum lagi, memang tak ada lah. Because we all love it and we all are very passionate about it. Careful darling. Kalau you beli dengan kita orang at Uno, we all hari-hari macam havoc sikit lah. Because hari-hari
yang hari-hari
we will
heboh. Hemy paling heboh hari-hari.
and then kalau seorang masak satu, dia macam domino effect. Everybody goes on the bandwagon kind of thing. So it's really fun, and we challenge each other to make new recipes, try out new stuffs, and it's amazing. So Ramadan is coming up, and we at Uno, we have come up with a new cookbook. It's going to be out in the physical form. So there's a lot of recipes in there. So if you are thinking about buying a Thermomix from Uno Group, or you want to refer somebody to Mika, if you like Mika, and then dipersilakan. Because we all do unboxing together, and then ada bukalong, and then I'll be a very noisy people lah. Okay, tak rugi. Okay, bye. Have a great weekend. And
Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you.
Okay,
Oscar.
thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Okay, bye.